Alright guys, welcome to another beer review, and today we're going over to the Hammerton Brewery, based in London, and this is a can of Crunch, which is a peanut butter milk stout, clocking in at 5.4% ABV. This is brewed with water, barley, wheat, lactose, hops, yeast, and peanut. And there is writing there, a little bit of a blurb, but I can't read it because my eyes are terrible. But yeah, this is clocking in at 5.4%, and I think I've already said that. This was gifted to me by my good friend and beer brother Craig from Kent Beer Reviews. Link is in the description, but chances are if you're subscribed to me, you are already subscribed to Craig. I love the guy. He gave me this can, and he gave all of us a can actually when we were at the Birmingham Piss Up, because he really spoke highly of this beer and he wanted us to try it. So Craig, massive thank you, my friend. And yeah, I've actually had a few peanut butter based beers. We had that North beer, which I can't remember what it was called. Then I had the Nothing Else Matters from Black Iris, which is like a peanut butter jelly stout. And now I've got this one from Craig. So yeah, really excited to give this a go. Because not only do I love Craig like a brother, but I also like to smash stuff around. He's one of the few people, well, I always take people's opinions on beer seriously and, you know, put it into consideration. But Craig, yeah, he's, whenever he says a beer's good, I'm more inclined to give it a try. But then again, anyone out of our little clique who mentions a beer that they've really enjoyed, I want to give it a go. So yeah, anyway, without any further ado, let's get this beer open and see what we get. And of course I will be putting Craig's review down below, as well as any of the other guys who might have reviewed it by the time I get this uploaded. Yeah, there we are. It's not pouring too heavy. Get it all in there. So yeah, beer in a glass then, and it's sort of like let me see if I can get better lighting. So beer in a glass, that to me is sort of like a nice dark mahogany. There might be some sort of ruby hues around the edges of the glass, but yeah, that's looking really nice and dense. But one thing is worth of a head that actually looks the same colour as peanut butter. So, without any further ado, let's give this a bit of a sniff. Oh. And you definitely get those peanuts in there. It's mixed with that lactose beautifully as well. Yeah, you're getting that sort of like roasty nuttiness. There's almost like a slight roasted sesame seed character coming through. But then you get that like slight earthiness. There's a little bit of sweetness, like a Reese's peanut butter cup. There's a subtle hint of a chocolate there, like a nice milk chocolate. It smells really nice. And then lovely roasted malty profile coming through. So, it's smelling pretty damn good. And that little bit of hair's annoying me. Yeah, I need to get this cut, so that's my one mention of my hair per video sorted. Which I will not be doing once I've got this absolute monstrosity cut off, and my hoodie keeps lifting up onto my man breast. It's really, I need to lose a heck of a lot of weight because I'm just a lump. I've been looking back at photos of the Brum Piss Up, and I just look absolutely disgusting in each and every one of them. It's really cringy to see, to be honest, because if I look at the side, I'm like, you know, that, and then it's just... Anyway, shall we stop her getting depressed and actually drink the beer now? Yay. Cheers, guys. And cheers, Craig. Thank you, my man. I was a little bit sceptical when I first took that sip, because I was actually getting more of a savoury element. But then the peanut butter aspect sort of like creeps in the mid part of the beer. Lactose is adding a very subtle sour edge to it. It's not really too sweet. It's like, actually, because when you have peanut butter, it's usually with something sweet to complement it, because peanut butter's not really that sweet on its own, let's be honest. But this, it's actually tasting like you took a spoon out of some peanut butter and had a taste of it, but it's got a little bit of like a roastiness to it. Of course, the roastiness is coming from the malts as well. But it's like you've roasted peanuts, then made a pulp out of it, and you're spreading it on your toast. There is almost like a burnt toast element complementing that peanut butter. Body is a medium. It's not the heaviest of bodies. You wouldn't really expect that for its ABV. But it's not a thin beer. Do you know what I mean? It's not watery or anything like that. It's just the right amount for it to be satisfying enough. Could it be a little bit more decadent? Maybe. Could it be a little bit more bolder in the body? Maybe. But that's why we have imperial versions of these beers. And I think this is one of those ones that would definitely benefit from being imperial strength and just being a little bit more textured, shall we say. But I've got to say, there's nought wrong with this beer, really. Nice earthy hops coming through. Very subtle resiny vibe. I'm not sure what they've used, but I've noticed a lot of these breweries will use something like a cascade in a beer like this sometimes. But yeah, it's nice, it's simple. If you like the flavour of peanuts, then you're going to really enjoy it. But as I said, it's got this almost roasted sesame seed oil aroma to it as well. But yeah, it's a little bit more savoury than I was expecting it to be. I thought with it being a milk stout, it might be a little bit more chocolatey, maybe a little bit more velvety, that sort of thing. But I could happily drink a few cans of this, do you know what I mean? And I'm glad that I got to give it a try, because it's a beer that a good friend of mine has spoken about. Yep, not wearing any pants. Has spoken about highly of a few times now. And yeah, I finally got to try it, and I am very satisfied with this beer, actually. It could have just a little bit more oomph for me in certain places, but I wouldn't necessarily want them to change the recipe or anything like that further on down the line. Because you're getting exactly what it says on the can, which is a good thing. You know, it's not over-promising anything. It's not saying, oh, it's this, and this, and peanut butter. I mean, I had a blueberry muffin with lemon icing stout from, I think it was Electric Bear, and I got hardly any of that in there. It was just a very generic one. But this, you get the peanut butter. And if you like peanut butter, especially you people out there who like to eat it straight from the jar, you know who you are, and you have my full respect. And likewise to you, people who like to eat Nutella straight from the jar. Oh, see, now that would have been a good combination. A hazelnut peanut butter milk stout. Maybe they should make that as well. But yeah, I'd like to see this being a bit more of an imperial strength, with maybe a little bit more sweetness added, a little bit bolder in body. But for a session stout, it's tasty, it does the job, and I could happily give this one a 7 out of 10. So if you've tried this one, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. Go check out my friend Craig. As I said, you probably already subscribed to him. Check out his review. And if any of the other guys upload their reviews in the meantime, I'll put their links down below as well. Check out the brewery. And yeah, thank you for watching. And hopefully you'll join me next time for another beer review. See you guys later, and you all take care. Cheers.